The lie that some people tell themselves is that they are in charge of other people's bodies. The lie that some other people tell themselves is that they are in charge of someone else's legal name or records. The lie that many retail employees tell themselves is, when I get reminded of poverty, it is my job to call police and make false, lying, illegal, and immoral records on someone's life because I just don't like the way they look, or how they feel to me, or what they smell like when they come in my store. How arrogant are you to think that your company president of a multi-million-dollar national or international corporation is concerned with how you feel today? Now, many companies have EAP programs, which is an employee assistance program for people who are struggling in their marriage, or dealing with depression, or just not able to produce the right controlled behavior on the job or on their breaks. The foolishness of an employee is not recognizing that the employee break is still something provided for underneath the guise and the guides of their company employment. When they interact with consumers, when they interact with clients or customers, they are representing their firm. And if that is the only way that you've ever met someone who you are interacting with elsewhere, then you have just put yourself at some difficulties, especially if you're using your ideas about life or the gossip and lies that you've produced through illegal or immoral behavior to harm someone. Now, and there's many people who think, I'm doing this for you because I care for you. I'm doing this for you because I love you. No, you're not. Because in life and for your corporation and where you are employed, who pay for your life through the salary that they offer you, the hourly wages they disseminate to you, is that there is a role that you are performing. And there is a role that is governed by industry standards. Those industry quality assurance standards kind of have a standard procedure, a standard performance level, a standard productivity, and sometimes across the board, across the nation, standard profitability, meaning what your salary or your hourly wages should be for that level of employment. At the same time, every job description which is lawfully required by most corporations to be held in the HR department, whether you've seen it or not, explains the accountability areas of how you perform and function within the overall organization of the company, but at the same time, it provides the detailed responsibilities and duties of that position and the boundaries in which you're supposed to perform and function those job things. If you're working in some sort of retail restaurant or retail store, it's pretty straightforward. Your job is to get and keep consumers coming to your store. That means you're going to behave without discrimination. That means you're not going to put your emotional feelings over corporate policies of anti-harassment situations, and openly you're going to learn the fact that you are providing vended products that come from $1,000,000 and sometimes $1 billion negotiations at the highest level of your corporation, and you're sharing those things, that food item, that item that's produced in your kitchen, that thing that you're placing on the shelf correctly, with the consumers of a community. Therefore, consumer rights laws go into place, sanitation laws go into place, health and hygiene laws go into place, and all kinds of industry appropriate conduct is expected of you as an employee. You see, most Americans across the globe and most people who understand American quality are familiar with what is and isn't quality behavior in an employee. Immature behavior is always saying inappropriate things, often crossing the line with people, but more importantly is trying to play games during the job with the standard operating procedures that help to maintain quality standards that keep companies out of legal implications and employees out of jail.